So this is an educational video on the best way to squat while we're pregnant to activate our glutes, which will help to support our back and pelvis as we progress through our pregnancy journey. It's really important that we learn to squat correctly while we're pregnant. We see what happens when ladies are squatting incorrectly, particularly when they're adding a weight to that squat. That can be in everyday life when they're bending down picking up, baskets of washing or groceries or other children, or it could be in a gym program where they're picking up a weight. So when ladies are squatting incorrectly and their core isn't activating, we're seeing the core weaken, abdominal separation, pelvic floor weakness leading to incontinence, risk of prolapse, back pain, pelvic pain, and we're also seeing that if there's incorrect knee alignment that we're having horrific knee pain as well. So it's really important that we learn to do the squat correctly so that we can activate the muscles that need to be activated and we can really help to support our body through the pregnancy. Alrighty girls, so the best thing to do, we want to stand up nice and tall first of all. And first of all, I want you to think about drawing your belly toward your ball. So trying not to let your belly bulge out, trying to gently draw it in toward the back of your ball. Keep your shoulders down and back and your head lifted. Tummy gently drawing in. Then we're going to walk our feet out slightly. Now before we go anywhere, I want to get the right muscles working. So what we're trying to target here is the glute med, which is in the sides of our bottom. By getting that strong, that's what's going to help to stabilize the pelvis and spine. So if we all put our fingers just here into the sides of our bottom, kind of in the little squishy bit. What I'll get you to do now is to dig your heels into the ground and then the outer edges of your heels. So quite often when we're pregnant, we'll start to collapse down through our arches of our feet. So I want you to roll out onto the outside edges of your heels, and then that'll bring the arches back into the feet. And as you do that, you should feel those muscles under your fingers start to turn on. Did we feel that? Yeah? Yeah, cool. Now just so you feel it turn off, let your feet sort of roll in and your knees roll in, and you'll feel that they went squishy under your fingertips. Yeah, everybody got that? Yeah, cool. So let's do that again. Let's get the weight in the heels, the outer edge of the heels, and feel those muscles on. Draw the tummy in, and we're going to be sinking down into our squat. And as we sink down here, our knees should remain pretty much over our ankles rather than out over our toes. Tummy drawing into the ball. We keep the weight in the heels, the outside edges of our heels, as we push up out of our squat. Now I'll get you to keep your fingers in the edges of your bottoms there where we were doing it before. Yep, great. And we're sinking down, keeping the weight in the heels, keeping the chest lifted, shoulders back, tummy drawing in, dig the heels in and coming back up. Perfect. Now keeping that going, ladies, I'm just going to come around and check the technique. That's looking good, so we can see beautiful alignment, nice 90-degree angle at the knee here. Perfect, tummy's drawing in, posture is nice and tall. Weight in the heels as we come up out of that. Excellent, perfect. Coming down into it, ladies, really good. Just drawing the shoulders back, awesome, and coming out. Good. We can see here when we've got bare feet that the tendency is to start to roll in through the arches of the feet. So we're going to get the weight through the outer edges of the feet here, sinking down into the squat. Really squash here, good, and then come out of that squat, excellent. The other thing that we want to watch is that as we're coming out of our squat in particular, that our core is on. So we don't want to see those bellies bulge forward as we come out of the squat so that we know our core is safe. So come into the squat. Make sure tummy is drawing toward the ball, so we shouldn't see their tummies bulge out at all on the camera as they come up, and then coming up out of the squat. With the exhale, perfect, coming down into the squat. Big exhale as we come out of the squat. And there you are, 4 perfect pregnant squats. Well done, ladies. Yay!